Yo, what is up? Hope you guys are doing well today on this beautiful Saturday evening. I just got back from a card show in Sacramento with went with some of my friends. I shout out to Pokineer. I missed him at the card show. I didn't get to say hi to him and his wife. So, Yvonne, if you're watching, my bad, bro. My bad. Things didn't work out the way that I thought it was going to. But I wanted to go over what I saw today at the card show, the state of the market from the eyes of a buyer at a card show. I didn't want to fully bring my camera or like create a vlog style video. I kind of just wanted to really enjoy the card show and try to find some stuff that I can either grade or I think that are going to go up in value faster than what the market has picked up. So I want to show you guys some of the pickups that me and my girl got today. So first pick is going to be this Trapagos. So this is the second copy I have of the Trapagos. The first copy I have isn't too great. This one is not necessarily a PSA 10. Let's just say that. It's a solid copy now that I'm like looking at it. It's got a little whitening, maybe an 8, maybe a 9. But if you guys don't have one of these cards, I gave a buy alert in the members only, saying that these Trapagos cards are an instant buy right now. They're so cheap. I got this for $40 in English. And if you want to make a play on something, if you want to follow my lead on a play, like grab some Trapagos cards. I think they're absolutely incredible. Again, invest into the kids, guys. Invest into what kids are aiming at right now. I tell you guys all the time, I have friends with kids, nieces and nephews that love Trapagos. Stellar Crown, very underrated set. I think that it has just enough to keep it afloat. I called it hot garbage the other day, but the more I thought about it, I'm like, the market's going to market until we get I don't know if these big reprints are ever going to come. Ever in this era. I think we've seen what we've gotten, and the rip and shippers have destroyed, and bots have absolutely destroyed any average person's chances of grabbing collection boxes, booster boxes, whatever. And then just what's out is out, guys. Like, that's pretty much what I see happening for the foreseeable future, and maybe until generation 10. Even the mega evolution block, like today I saw booster boxes from, like, cheapest one I saw was like $280, which is a great price. I saw tons of Chinese Gem Mint box 3, Gem 3 boxes with a little Gengar. So the sealed product, in my eyes, from, again, this is a pretty big card show I went to today. Like, there was a lot of freaking vendors. There was huge lines out the door. But from what I saw there was a good variety of singles. Everyone at the show had a bunch of everything. It wasn't just a standard ultra modern, which I think is good. It was very refreshing to see. It was probably one of the best card shows I've been to. But the main thing that caught my eye was the fact that there wasn't that much sealed product. All the product that was available there that was sealed was like those Costco deal things, the Sam's Club boxes, like. There was little to no booster boxes. The slabs were very minimal. There was maybe a few tables of like the higher end slabs, higher end raw cards too, that were the cards that were like could fluctuate in price really easily. So I kind of wanted to stay away from that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna show you guys what else I got. But there was deals. I tell you that much right now. Like, again, what we see on YouTube and hear on YouTube versus what you see, let's just say, at a LGS and or at a card show, is so freaking different. Like, if you just paid attention to online, you think everyone just buys booster boxes, right? No one's buying these like lower level singles, no one's buying these art rares. But what I saw was there was a lot of people having tons of fun collecting these like lower level cards. I'm not even talking about like art rares. I'm talking about like damn near common cards, EX cards. Like, a lot of that stuff was moving for the kids, which is amazing to see. But one of my pickups that I got on the way out was this penny card right here. You guys know how I feel about trainers, but this penny, guys, has very, very underrated penny card. I mean, you guys have seen these cards a million times. I don't need to really flex on these. But big but, there is there's Umbreon right here, guys. We all love Umbreon. This one has still not found its all-time high yet. Not trying to pump this card, but I do know what could happen. I mean, the Umbreon is very much in the picture. It's crazy. But Penny's a very lovable trainer. She was one of my favorite trainers in Gen 9. She has the Umbreon backpack. She has I just don't get it. If we can pump up that Marshadow card, then this Penny card can definitely go up in value. And I have a few of those, by the way. Let me show you one of the. Well, I only have one more buy, but this puppy right here. If you guys know, my favorite Pokemon of all time is Raichu and War Turtle. Like, I got two. They're split, right? But this bad boy right here. Let me see if I could zoom in on the camera right there. Bam. Just absolutely incredible Raichu. And it's got a huge print line. I was talking to the guy and he was like, yeah, the that set just has like pretty nasty print. What is this? 2006 Delta Species. Delta Species, one of the best. Delta Species are some of the best Pokemon cards in the hobby. If you guys don't know about Delta Species, I highly recommend that you guys go check them out. But stuff like this, like videos like this, I hope this video does great because I'm showing cards that not a lot of people talk about. I'm so sick and tired of talking about Ultra Modern every single day. So I guess this is still Ultra Modern. I obviously had the Trapagos and the Penny card, but stuff like this Raichu from this Delta Species is just amazing. Like these cards, the holos, the half arts just get me every single time, and I paid right at market for this, so I'm very happy. And that was a cool thing. Like a lot of these vendors were right at market, if not a little bit below. That Penny card was like, they had it listed at like 25 and I got it for 15, so it was like 10 below. So next picked up this also on the way out. So this is all stuff that I got from my girl. So here comes the cute cards, but very, very cool cute cards. So this little the Vulpix, you guys all know this card. This card is very, very cool. I believe this is in Japanese? I don't know this. I'm terrible. Could be in Korean or Japanese. I don't know. It looks Japanese because it's, I don't know. You guys can correct me in the comment section down below. I believe it's Japanese actually. Now that I'm looking at it, I am freaking terrible. But you guys know this card. It's, you guys know what it's doing. It's very, very affordable. The English version is like 20 and some change. I got this version for like $6. So very, very cool card. And she collects like the fireplace cards. So I thought that was really cool. So this one, a quick little story about this card. This card is just an absolute freaking banger, and we got it for $12. The sticker price was 17, but we talked them down, or 17. Yep. So let me just pop this one out. I'm not sure if I'm going to grade this one as well. Looks like a very gradable cop. Maybe the back is. I don't know. It looks gradable. It looks good on the front, but Misty's Tears, guys. Let me do that. So we got this one like right on the way out. I was like talking to a vendor, and my girl was like looking at the slabs. As I looked through these slabs, I noticed there was a little pile right next to him. I was like, oh, can I check that out? And he's like, oh yeah, it's all like older stuff and some trainers. I was like, oh dude, that's my MO. So I was like, can I look through them? He's like, yeah. So we looked through, and this card is, I didn't know this card exists. I know the other Misty's Tears card is the one with her and Starmie. But this one with Squirtle, guys, is just like absolutely incredible. If you guys don't have a copy of this, I mean, this is the stuff that really stokes me out, is seeing stuff like this. I mean, this half art is absolutely incredible. But yeah, so I flipped through it, found that, negotiated down, and then that was pretty much it. But all stuff like that, stuff like these really small purchases, the $5, $10, $15, like, yeah, could you go out and buy some art rares for these prices? Like, absolutely, you could. But if you do a little bit of deep diving, you flip through some binders, and it's in really good shape. Like I said, even if it comes back at like an 8, 7, 8, it's still a dub. I want to preserve that card for her for the long term. So very, very cool. And then lastly, as we were walking out of the show, we found this very, very nice lady had some really cute cards. The cute card lady. So we got this Eevee from Unseen Forces. If you guys can see, it's right here. Bam. Eevee's from Unseen Forces. Very, very incredible card. Like this one's seen better days. It's a little damaged, but we talked it down. But let me show you this holo. Can't really see the holo pattern, I guess, in this card. There's a little bit, but it's very cool. Very, very cool. But Unseen Forces is very underrated sets, and this card's just great, guys. And like I said, just do a little deep dive. I also looked at a lot of these cards, but they're doing like in a PSA 8 through 10, very all over the place. This seems like a 10 or nothing when it comes to a lot of these cards, but I did go, as I was looking these up, I was putting some of these cards away in my binders, and I was saying, I was like, damn, like I was clicking on stuff on eBay, and then I was getting suggestions, and I was just seeing just random cards that I had, like a Lost Origin half Gengar from a battle build and battle deck, right, from Lost Origin. Like that card in a 10 was like $75. I was like, dude, that's crazy. I have one of them that I have has to be a 10, right? I have tons of those things. Same as the Lost Origin Trainer Gallery Gengar. That thing is going crazy. That has to come back at 10. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got today. I mean, I told myself about $100, and that was what I stuck to. And I got some great stuff that looks pretty gradable, and then stuff that I want to preserve into my RPC forever. But got some binder stuff as well. But it really just it really puts in perspective the situation of the market right now. It seems like booster boxes and just sealed product in general is really, really dry. And the singles, I don't know if people are either trading in their... this is the most like mid-era I've seen at a card show in quite some time. There was a lot of Japanese products here as well. I mean, a lot as in like 25%, if not less. Less Dragon Ball Z than before, less One Piece as well. One Piece is very, very affordable if you're not talking about like the top cards. But when you put the Pokemon cards side by side with, let's say, One Piece or even Lorcana cards, you start to see how behind Pokemon is. I guess that's even with the video games. Like Legends EA came out and it's just not up to par. They're just betting on nostalgia, and some of the cards are great, some of the alternate arts and gold cards are all awesome, but when you really compare it to other TCGs, you're like, dang, we're just like this bare minimum group of like we just celebrate everything. We celebrate all arts, and I guess that's a positive and a negative about the hobby, where we expect so little and we pay so much compared to some of these other TCGs. What do I think that Pokemon's ever going to catch up to, all these different textured full arts or foil cards and all that stuff? Like maybe, but I don't think Pokemon has to. Like even though I was looking for a certain cards to grade, promos, stamps, all that stuff, I appreciate a lot of these reverse holos. And I've like never seen before from like the black and white era, like I said, Delta Species style era cards. And I was like, dang, like these actually look better than a lot of the modern prints we have, and that should not be the case. But yeah, to conclude this video, to wrap it all up, the market feels like it's super stagnant. Like as I'm walking through multiple aisles of vendors, I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, dang, I think was at the top? Was Pokemon just... Is it now consolidation into starting to come down in price? I believe so. I believe that we might have smelled the top at least, especially with Mega 1, Mega 2, Mega Dream. People are already discussing Mega Dream, which is crazy on the internet. But just to see the vibe, it's like people are enjoying these smaller cards. They're enjoying all the ARs, which is awesome. I love that. And there's a lot of people walking around with just the binders, just binary collectors, which was really, really refreshing to see. A lot of like damage cards, moderately played, lightly played, stuff for binders, which is always a good sign to see. And I love seeing a huge variety. Like when it's just like ultra modern, you get really burnt out. Like usually I do my rounds on the card show and I'm exhausted. by the first round, I'm like, I'm done. Like there's nothing for me. Everything's overpriced or everything, you know. And that's why if you go to card shows, make sure you download the Shiny app. Today's sponsor, everyday's sponsor, every video sponsor. You guys can literally just pull up the Shiny app, scan everything, and it'll tell you all the comps. And it's such a useful tool, especially during a card show. Like it came in so clutch. And again, I'm late to that technology, but my friend Stan, shout out to Stan, he was showing me like how to use the Shiny app, because once he learned that I got the sponsor, he was all supportive. So he's like, he paid for the unlimited scans, and he's like, oh yeah, you can do this on the app. You can do. I was like, that's pretty cool that you like really figured it out. So he was really putting me on. So shout out to Shiny for the love and support for your boy. But yeah, guys, we just gotta wait it out. We gotta wait until or you just buy, or you just grab some stuff like this. Like I said, there's like I just showed you guys tons of cards that like less than $100. The first 2 cards I paid, you know, 40 each. Like you don't have to hit a home run every single time. It's not booster box or die. It's not collection $500 collection boxes. It's not like, just grab a little stuff here and there. And if you want to like still participate in like the whole investing and or flipping part of this hobby, like, if there's stuff still available, like you're telling me you can't grab a couple Trapagoses at $40. No one wants that card, guys. Like let's be real. No one's looking at that card. It was only popular when Stellar Crown first came out, and everyone was looking at it like, oh, I love you didn't because it's $40 now. I love the Lacy. Oh my gosh, Stellar Crown is such an underrated, and look at where it's at right now, right? It's only inflated because we are in a hot market. We were inflated, I think, be $175. It would be about $100 less than market. And I think that's where a lot of these booster boxes should sit right now. Like we're seeing like this like little downturn to the Pokemon market. Like as much as I love Paldea Evolved should be $100 less, maybe $150 less. Like it's a great set. It's a really good set. It's deep. Your guys' favorite word, deep. Pause. 420. It pushed like 5. Like no, it's not. Go look at some Sun and Moon boxes, guys. Like think about maybe stuff like Burning Shadows, like I said, stuff like that, right? If maybe save up for a Cosmic box if it goes down to 4, maybe 3. I don't know the floor for that. I know it's not going back to 1. I'll tell you that much right now. But start to look at other stuff. Like when the market is so narrow-minded and focused on ultra modern, like you have to pivot and go to a card show. Go out there, touch a freaking card, put your hand on some cardboard, feel it out, see what they have. Maybe try to make a graded play. Grab a few cards. Like, hey, I think this is really cool. I love this card, and I would love to see it in a slab. Let's see what it's selling on eBay or Shiny. And let's go from there. Maybe we make a play on it, right? There's other ways to have fun. It's a little scavenger hunt now. And shout out to Jodo Jake for putting me on to the whole like grading mindset. But I hate seeing the comments every single day. People are like, "Oh, I'm done. I'm out of here. I can't grab booster packs. I can't grab." It's fine. You can still participate in the hobby by not opening. You can still participate in the hobby by not grabbing PSA 10s. Like I tell you guys all the time, I have my PSA Charizard collection is like 4s and 6s. I collect 4s and 6s. That's just my ish. I'm not gonna pay thousands of dollars for cards. I'm just not. Like I just can't fathom that. I'd much rather buy a booster box where I can safely park my dollar. Sure, I could say that a PSA 10 Charizard is going to hold its value for the most part, but I'd much rather just hold the booster box. And I like the art. I like the art to booster boxes. So it was really telling to see that there was almost no sealed product. Like Tim Rocket Joey was telling me, he's like, hey, keep your eye out for so-and-so booster box. And I was like, yeah, okay, cool. And then after I did my laps and stuff, after texting him back, I'm like, bro, this is like nothing, like, which is crazy. And we've talked, everyone in Sacramento, we've talked, and we're like, yeah, but maybe it's just like the area. Even in the Bay, right, there wasn't really too much booster boxes. And I don't know, I want to hear it from you guys. Like, how's your guys' card shops looking? Card shows looking? Are they dry? Is there a sealed product galore? Like I remember back in the day, Sword and Shield era, like there was always booster boxes at all these tables. Like there was like you would always just go. You'd be able to, because I'd watch the buyer videos, and people would always be able to grab a booster box and then grab some singles and maybe grab a slab. Like I cannot wait to go back to those times. It's been too long. And I think that's where the Pokemon hobby is just like the most healthy, is when people can actually grab stuff and like trade and feel like there isn't like this huge gap in a trade. It doesn't have to be either somebody just getting, you know, sacrificed for the trade to go through, and this whole like, I'm buying at 65%, 70%, take it or leave it stuff. Like we gotta stop. The hobby has to correct, and I think like this is a top. And I love coming back and reporting to you guys on these videos, on these card shows. They're fun. It's just a good time. It makes me feel like a little kid all over again when I walk into a card show. And it's nice that with Pokemon I could just give myself $100 limit and just grab a bunch of stuff that makes me pinpoint what I'm really looking at. And it's a challenge for sure, but it's refreshing. But I guess I'm rambling now. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow with a fresh new video.